I'm going to pause the video and be right back. Alright, so the registry number is soaking. And this video is already almost 10 minutes long. That's quite a long time for the saucer. So I'll come back when the registry number is on. Alright, success. I got the registry number on. Looks straight to me. And you got the white marks. Now what the white marks are, that's part of S2. Next, I will put on S6. And all you have to do is align the white marks appropriately. And you'll have them. Like you can use S2 to guide you. I'll be right. Alright, so S6 is in the container now. The only problem I have with the original Enterprise, and I never knew it was a problem for me, is there's no grid lines. And without the grid lines, it's hard to align everything exactly. Alright, so I got got both S6 pieces aligned. I mean, I've got them in out of the container. And once I've got them in place, I'll come back. Alright, I'm working on the S6 decal placement now. I got the right one in place. I just have to fix the left one now. Good thing about having S2 is what you can do is you can draw a line directly from S2 through the center dome, and where that line ends, that's where S6 should be on the opposite side. So about... Alright, let's see, let's draw that line. Right through. And it's about, well, actually bring it a little... It is equidistant. But you got to bring it a little closer to the bolt cover area. So it more precisely matches the other one. There we go. I'm going to do the navigation lights one at a time because, quite simply, I forget which one goes where, so as far as red and green, so I'm doing those two one at a time. S3 is marked red, so that must be the port side. So I'll be back when all three are on. Alright, I'm back. I'm now adjusting the port side navigation top saucer light to be... Alright, the ship is exactly sideways. I have the grill work on to prove it. Well, it looks good to me, so here we go. Pat it down. Good. Good, good. So that's on there. So I'll come back when the other two are being placed. You know, I noticed something. The decals are still coming off in the water, even when it's cool. But they do sink to the bottom of the decal water container, forcing me to empty it every time just to get at them. So I'm beginning to wonder if there's another reason to keep the decals water warm, and that is to make sure that the decals themselves don't always slip to the bottom of the container. Now I know at this scale, because it's so small, everything's not going to be perfect, but I'm just trying to do it so that I can have all my ships in scale with the eventual Star Destroyer that I'm going to build. It's the Revel 2700 scale Star Destroyer. And you know, these ships are 2500 scale. That's so close as to be indistinguishable as far as scale difference. And I'm going to be very, very interested to know exactly what it looks like. A fleet of Starfleet ships, Enterprises. What they look like next to a Star Destroyer that is just about in scale with them. It'll be a very wonderful thing. Okay, there we go. We got the green decal. I'm going to use the toothpick again. Arrange it this way so it's right beside the ship. There, it's on the ship. That's good. Now I can guide it into place directly opposite the other one, which it practically is already. You just have to ease it off the backing paper now. Ease the backing paper away. Out of the way. There we go. And I think that's bang on. So what do is you just use the Q-tip to get rid of any excess water. And you look at a line directly across. You look at it this way, and I think I've got it. So there you go. Port and starboard navigation lights on. One more light. The front bow light, and then this Enterprise will be done. And I'm back. And the last marking on the instruction guide to prove it. I am done the 2500 scale TOS Enterprise. Every decal on there is all green. And all I got left in the drawer is the Federation model stuff and a few extras. So now I can mark that drawer and put it away. And there is the completed, actually I'm going to move it around the tripod for this. There is the completed TOS Enterprise. Top saucer. Port side. Nothing much to see on the rear except perhaps the secondary hull stripe and hangar bay. And the starboard side. Oh wait, there is one more thing on the port side now that I see about it. It's not quite finished. 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. And I have the original Enterprise in the proper position to do the port side. Port side marking that goes in front of the red stripe. So, let me just move the entire ship forward so you can see me apply the final decal. There we go. But actually, I'm going to change the, there. That's better. Now I can get at it. So, got to dig the decal out of the, well, first I got to get the section damp. There we go. Then I got to dig the decal out of the area, out of the container. So once I have it in place, the Enterprise is truly done, I'll be right back. Well, it didn't work. But I am not going to give up because I have that dark gunmetal paint, a very fine paintbrush, and that is what I am going to use to get this done. And, well, I don't need a paintbrush, I have a toothpick. So let me just shake up that gunmetal paint a bit. That's what I do. Decal doesn't work and you want a matching shape, I paint it on by hand. Just have to be very fine when you do it. So there's the Folkart gunmetal gray that I'm going to use, along with a toothpick, and I'm going to get this on here. You even have to scrape it off the lid. Oh, no, need the actual paint. Okay, here we go. Not too much, though. Not too much. Just a bit. Assuming it goes on, of course. Oh, it is. Here we go. Kind of like that. It's the approximate shape. But what you do is you make sure to leave it sideways so that the ship doesn't get wrecked. Well, wait, there's a decal. I know the decal. It just wouldn't stay on. So turn the ship sideways. Make the stand like that. There you go. Ship is sideways. And that is how you do the ship. So, alright, so one moment. I'll be right. Alright, so I'm back. Hopefully you can see me. So the Enterprise is done. The little Enterprise. Now I have to turn to the Enterprise A. Now I got lots of blue decals for it. that's the one that I'll turn to next. And I got lots of decals for it. These 3 sets. I'm going to show you those now. Stand by. So, you got the Gizmotron set of decals for the Enterprise A, plus the backup unlabeled, but they're almost exactly the same. But you can see the blue. You see these ones actually have nacelle grills, so I'm going to use those. Because you notice this set, well, this set also has nacelle grills. So I can use all the rest of these decals. That's a spare bottom saucer. But there's bridge decals, there's deflector decals. All these numbers are upside down. Let's try this. So you got bridge decals, you got deflector decals, you got planetary sensor dome, hatches, windows for the edge of the saucer. I don't know if I'm going to use those. The top of the bridge, the impulse deck, navigational deflector, registry numbers, and those look like phaser mounts, and of course the pinstripes, and the neck, and the torpedo launcher. But that'll be a separate video, and I'm going to try to think of some way to make the video shorter. Not sure how, but when I figure it out, I'll come back. But anyway, it's good to have at least one ship done, and I'll come back for whatever part is next.